So in the past video we've been talking about regression a little bit, and I mentioned the possessions, why it's a little bit dangerous to remember the things or dreaming about the same old dreams all over again, because it's bringing you to the other state of your mind. And it's really very important to understand that more you are free out of the dogma, out of our own ideas or others' ideas, more you're open to the world, it brings you the real learning and real study and real changing all evolving platforma of your mind. And many people today are in the state of that we completed the school, we have the job, and now we are grown. But those psychology, if something happens, if they will see something bad again in their lives, they will not hold it because they have no clue how to fight with it. So this is really close to psychology. This is really all about our psychics and the way our body speaks to us, by the forms of our body is also psychology. And in a certain way, I'm not saying like this is 100% all the way up, but so if you're having dreams that goes over and over again and the bad things, so you're probably possessed. And these dreams are bringing you to some point where you're hurt, where you feel it again and again and again, again and again and again. Only way to figure it out is not to be feared of it. So I'll try to talk about demons a little bit, how they work and what they've done. And it's not actually only the demons. It's really stupid and dogmatic understanding that the other world beyond the physical world is just God and devil, and the God have angels and devil have demons, and that's it. That's not it. There's millions and millions of forms of beings in our universe, types of beings in our universe. Humanoids, not humanoids, it's just our universe, and we have billions of beings in other worlds. Actually, there are other words, I will talk about them later because it needs a little help with translation. So, well, why I'm talking about demons and how they work. Imagine the tree that is grown up from the ground, and it's in a certain age, it will have a damage by X, for instance. Just example. And someone damaged the tree, and it just continued to grow. It just continued to, live. It's not dead. But it cannot evolve in the way it could evolve if the damage will not be there. And if there is a damage, for instance, somewhere close to the ground, someone can get in, like some animals or some bacteria or mushrooms or something like that, that start to destroy the tree. And this is exactly the thing that is going on in the world, in us, like in humans, because we are having all certain damages in our childhood, and we all have certain damages in our past lives. Most of the time, someone killed us, someone raped us, someone hurt us, like in different forms, and those things are not compensated yet by our understanding, at least understanding. Of course, it's not. It's good when it's compensated by karma, but many times it's not. It's just like we're there, we feel it, we missed it, and we have a idea that something happened wrong, that we are afraid of something very much, and that fear is holding us, and holding us to the point where we are so much afraid of something that we are actually bringing it into our life. This is also an interesting moment where a lot of things that we think about are going on, going in our life. And not only the bad things, there's also good things. This is the reason why it's very important to think about the good things. But sitting on the lies and sitting on fire and believing that this is a way of life and this is a good thing for life, well, it's up to you though. You know, it's really if you need to live this way, like for a while, that probably is the way for you. And it's not important what everyone else is thinking. It's important that you are thinking and you are living this type of stereotype, and someone is not agree with this. Not, it's okay, you know. And also the thing about possession. Well, if you're giving to it too much, if you're giving to it too much, that okay, I'm having a possession. I know there's a demon in me. I was praying to God. God didn't help. I was doing all the things. I've been in the priest with the priest didn't help. I've been in a cult didn't help. I'm still possessed. Or someone came to me and took it over and grabbed it out from me, and now I'm free again. Well, for a while, yes. In the long term, no, because you have to understand why you are having that damage and what that damage means to you and how you can go over it, or do you really want to go over it? Because sometimes possessions give you a feeling that it's okay, you know, it's really you. And this is the case about possession. When you see the alcoholics like really being insane at home, fighting kids, you know, beating kids, beating wife, and stuff like that, you can see it clearly in the eyes. You can see that clearly in the eyes that this is not that person you know. This is the possession. It's basically a struggle, and only the person who you know can say, okay, I got enough with it, you know, I want to go over, and then it can work. So don't be afraid about if you're possessed. Of course, if you're having blood out of your nose all the time, you can feel, you can see the demons, you can see the hands, you can hear voices in your head, you can see the scratches or something like really bad is going on with you. You understand that there's something wrong, but you cannot explain, you cannot share it because you're afraid. This is the way, this is the place where it's very important to find out how a specialist who can help you. You can also write me on that email, on that personal message with a photo. I need the photos, and I need just the photo, actual photo for now, and what you feel, what's the problem, and I will take a look at it, and I will try to answer your questions, and maybe it will be possible to help you on a distance. But all the time, the major help is understanding the problem, understanding why is there, why I'm having possession. The reason is my childhood. I was beaten by the father, or I was something happened to me, and since then I cannot evolve in that place, and I'm always being scared about it. And because you're scared about something, you bring in a lot of energy out, and that energy is really actually it's your full potential of your body, and you can feed other beings that live in that energy. Because actually materia is also energy, right? So materia is also kind of energy, and there's kinds of energy we don't know nothing about. You talk about dark matter, and it's actually nothing new to the world at all. So be careful, and it's very, very important to go over it and not get stuck, because when you get stuck in it, it probably can be very, very dangerous, especially in the contacts. So probably look in the next video I'll do now, and I'll talk about the contacts and danger of demons.